Hey, my name is Bhavani Kola. Welcome back to another session of Face to Face to Online Transition. Today, we will be looking at how to create a Teams meeting inside Outlook. Yes, that is totally possible, and this is a good feature when you don't have all the members inside your Teams. So, creating an Outlook definitely gives you more liberty on your Teams meeting. You can add your groups to it, you can add your members outside your team. So without a further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. So here I am on my Outlook app on my desktop. So I'm going to go ahead and click on my calendar, and it takes me right into my calendar option on my desktop. And as you can see, I have an option that says new Teams meeting. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And it's going to take me this new page where I can go ahead and create my meeting. So I'm going to give this meeting a name. I'm just going to say sample Teams meeting, and it's going to ask you're required to type in an address as to who this meeting invitation is going to go to. You can go ahead and type in your channel link, your Teams link, or you can even access your organization address book by clicking on the three ellipses on the right hand corner right here and click on your address book. And from this address book, you can actually go ahead and pull up multiple groups, multiple people. So the benefit of creating your Teams meeting in Outlook is you can send the invitation to all the members of the team and also the members that are not part of your team. That way, it becomes much easy for the outside members to just log into your Teams meeting. So once you get here, you're going to go ahead and pull your group. I'm not going to create any group or pull my groups from here, but I'm just going to go ahead and type in my email address. And once I do that, you're going to say, this is an important meeting, or whatever information you want to type in. And the options that I want to talk about today are your response options. Most meetings you want attendees to respond, but if you are sending this invitation to 150 people in your organization, all of them sending the responses doesn't make any logical sense. And can you imagine receiving all those 150 responses? It's going to take up a whole lot of space inside your mailbox. So what you can do is you're going to go ahead and click on response options here, and you will uncheck request response, and you will also uncheck allow forwarding if you don't want them to forward. But for now, I'm just going to uncheck the request response because I really don't want them to respond to my team's invitation. And once you do this, another important feature is your meeting options. So what you're going to do is you're going to come all the way right here, and you will control click on meeting options, and it's going to bring you to this page where you can change your meeting options here. So as a meeting organizer, you get to decide who is in your meetings directly, or who should wait for you to let them in, who should wait in the lobby for you to let them in. So let's go ahead and look at these options. So here you have people in my organization. So that means only people in your org, including your colleagues, guests who have different email domains that you do, can get into your meeting. People in my organization and trusted organizations. So only people in your team's org and external guests from trusted organizations can get in. And the next one is self-explanatory. Everybody can get in. So that's another option. I'm going to go ahead and check only people in my organization. And the next one is allow always let callers bypass. So when this setting is enabled, people calling in by their phone will join the meeting without you having to wait, or without having the admin to let them into the meeting. This is a good option because when you are in the middle of a meeting and someone's waiting in a lobby, it's always a distraction for other people, because it kind of pops up, the notification pops up and says four people are waiting in the lobby, or five people are waiting in the lobby. But it's again totally your call, and this is a feature I do not like to keep it on. I do not want it to announce when the callers log in or when the callers leave. It's a very annoying. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. And who can present? So if you are the presenter, and you do not want the participants to either record your screen or share their screen, you're going to go ahead and select only me. But if you have various presenters presenting in that particular meeting, you will go ahead and select specific people. So what happens here is when you go ahead and click on only me, then all the rest of the attendees or the participants will automatically become attendees. So when they become attendees, all the features like muting one another or sharing their screen automatically will be disabled. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and select specific people because for this meeting, I want 5 of them to present. But keep in mind, to select your presenters, you have to send the invitation from your Outlook first. They will accept it, and then you come back and change. So once that is done, you will go back to your sample meeting, and here I'm simply going to go ahead and click send. So here I have my meeting inside my calendar, but keep in mind when you take off the responses, you might not be able to track how many people have accepted your invitation. And if you're sending an invitation outside your organization, then you might definitely get a response back from them. So taking out the responses only works if you are sending or inviting people inside your organization. Hope this feature helps. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to text, and happy teaching.